So the question of personalization in the context of belonging ultimately is one of understanding. How well do you know your customers, and how relevant and timely therefore can you be in order to reach the core emotions that might anchor them to that sense of belonging to that particular brand. You can't do that without data. You can't do that without analytics and insight into that data that enables you to build the picture. The reality is you can't completely personalize any one brand to any one person, but you can make accessing that brand and the services that it provides available to the individual at the right time, through the right medium, with the right set of products or services or ecosystem. And to do that well, you need to understand your customer, and to do that well, you need data.
So I think it's interesting about brands and belonging, because brands have always had a role in belonging in people's lives, whether that be going back to practical belonging. So originally in the 1800s, people buying brands because they knew it wouldn't kill them. So you bought Ovaltine because you knew it was the brand that didn't have lead in it, and therefore you weren't going to die. So there's a practical aspect to belonging. Obviously, latterly, that's moved to more belonging from a sort of tribal sense. So that's more sort of fashion and cars, and does that brand reflect who I am in my life? But I think the thing about belonging is that it changes over time. So what made you feel like you had belonging to a brand 10 years ago may have changed over time. And I think the rise of digital has played a massive role in the change of context. So there's lots of brands now that were particularly relevant maybe 10 years ago and known for certain things, which today sounds a little bit archaic. So I think brands need to constantly evolve as to understand what their customers want and make sure that they are not trying to help people feel belonging in a digital world, but make sure they're really clear on what their role is in the digital world, and that people feel empathy with that and want to have that brand in their life.